Gender violence has great impact to HIV management in our country. But now, how do we go about gender-based violence management in our country, or how are we supposed to do as humans in prevention of HIV transmission in our societies? Welcome, my name is Isaac, simple and real, and this is the channel where we should talk about issues concerning averting HIV stigma in our society. And we usually say that being positive about HIV is not necessarily being HIV positive. Thank you. Now, we have various forms or types of gender-based violence. To start with, we have sexual violence, physical violence, and we also have emotional violence. Now, allow me to go about them one by one. Allow me to start with physical violence. Physical violence, this is a situation whereby you and your sexual partner engage in physical fights or physical traumas so as to suppress your sexual partner or to make them weaker or to make them submit to you. This is not right and is not in accordance with the law, and it is also punishable by the law as a case of assault. Now, what are you supposed to do in case you have been assaulted or physically assaulted by your sexual partner? The most important thing is try to seek support from someone you trust, and also it is also important, if you have been injured, seek medical support from a healthcare facility, and also it's important for you to seek alternative, which we are going to discuss later at the end of this. Now, the support involves seeking assistance from police and others that we are going to discuss later when we'll be discussing about lives. Number 2, let's talk about emotional violence. Emotional violence entails abuses, just words that makes you feel bad, or maybe someone just talking to you so as to make you feel inferior and feel weak so that they can be able to subdue you and be able to misuse you as they want, or to coerce you for a sexual activity. The other one entails now the sexual violence. Sexual violence, it can be a rape case, or it can be defilement, and also it can be indecent act. All these are sexual violences. And in case of a rape or defilement, this is a penetrative sexual activity. There is a risk that this person can transmit to you diseases including HIV and other sexually transmitted infection. So this makes it very important for it to be considered for medical attention and also for legal purposes, because it's also an offense. Now, what is the impact of this to HIV management? Now, for instance, any of these individuals who is going through any of these violences or gender-based violences, in case they are HIV positive, these people are highly likely not to be very adherent to their medications. Also, they are highly likely to be or maybe what do I say? They can be very they are not their esteem is adversely affected. They may present with very low esteem. So even that energy to seek medical attention they may lack. The other thing, these people have high chances of transmitting the virus to their sexual partners and also to their children during delivery due to their poor adherence to treatment. Now, what about those who are HIV negative? Now, this is the impact of gender-based violence to those who are HIV negative in the HIV management. Imagine a situation where you have a spouse who has multiple sexual partner and is fighting you at home and also is raping you or having sex with you against your will. This person, if in case this person acquires HIV virus, there is high likelihood they will forcibly have a forceful sexual penetration into you, which will increase the risk of them transmitting sexually transmitted infection and HIV in case they have acquired it from their multiple sexual partners. Now, the risk is that you will not have that energy, or you may feel inferior, or you may lack the esteem to talk to your friends or to someone else, or to seek medical or legal attention, and subsequently end up getting either other sexually transmitted infections or HIV. Now, how do we manage this? If in case you have ever undergone any of this, do not just keep quiet to yourself. If you are listening to me, always have a confidant or seek attention. If it's not to a psychologist, you can look for someone you trust, either at any healthcare facility or at a police station that you trust. Look for someone that you can be able to talk about this with him or her. And by doing this, you will get more support for you to seek even other attentions like treatment in case you are HIV positive, and also prevention in case you are HIV negative. Remember, we have various preventive mechanisms that we can offer you as you are forging your way forward on how you need to go about with your life. This includes PrEP. We can give you PEP in case of such kind of incidences. We can offer treatment, and especially for rape cases, the treatment in Kenyan government or defilement treatment is free of charge. Also, attendances at a police station are free of charge, so you can get this assistance or support without extra financial charges. Now, the other thing about this, if you have that toxic relationship, remember that there is no trophy in dying in a toxic marriage. So, how do you go about this? Always, if you are feeling that you are not comfortable in such kind of a relationship, start forging a way forward. Start thinking ahead on how you can be able to move out of that relationship. There are several ways that you can be able to forge ways. Some of them includes saving money. If maybe the situation that you are in, you cannot even be able to save money, you can seek support from a friend, or you can seek refuge from a friend or a relative as you forge your way forward. Also, sometimes as women usually fear getting back to their matrimonial family or back to their family or their nuclear family, fearing that other people will feel that their marriages didn't work. So they are pushing or forcing it to work, yet it has shown not to be working. Remember that if you die or if you are subjecting your children to this kind of trauma, you're not even doing good to yourself. So the first person who should feel better is you, not others, not anybody else, but you. First, consider you, consider your life, consider the health or the mental well-being of you as a person. And by considering this, you will realize that you are the main person suffering here in this kind of relationship, and you will start forging a way forward to seeking support. Number 2, if you cannot be able to help yourself and you cannot or you do not have any person in mind who can be able to support you, there is some social support that are coming up. They have not yet been well supported, but if you visit a police station, there are rescue centers that they can refer you. So you may visit any police station, seek some advice. In every police station in our republic, especially Kenya, we have a gender-based violence desk. These are police officers who have been trained on gender-based violence management, and they can assist you on the best solution for you to employ, for you to be able to regenerate yourself or try to come out of this kind of problems. Also, it is very important for you to get validated by another person and to feel the potential you still have, so that you can be able to get more power or more energy to be able to move forward with life. Remember, suicide is not a solution. Also, giving up with life is not a solution. Anybody can get into gender-based violence, even me, even any other person in any kind of society. So you are not the only person, and you're not the last person to suffer this. Remember that this is a process of life. Anybody can get him or herself into this, and the only solution is seeking support on the ways to come out of this. And by doing so, we'll be able to save more life. So let's stop HIV stigma, let's stop gender-based violence, and God bless you. Remember that being positive about HIV is not necessarily being HIV positive. Thank you.